I scream for ice cream, do you? If you do, there's a special treat for you. I'm Marshall, your ice cream parlor confectioner, and today we're opening our vault to give you a taste of what the ice cream scene was like in the 1950s. For those of you who were around at that time, keep your tongue out for flavors that you might remember. Ready to be served? Lorraine Cherry. Get ready to hear all about the delectable delight known as the Lorraine Cherry by Lady Borden. This here frozen treat was a sight to behold, with its luscious rosy pink hue that could rival the prettiest summer sunset. If you ever found yourself holding a dish of this ice cream, you'd be greeted with a swirl of vibrant cherry goodness that was simply irresistible. Now, when it came to taste, Lady Borden knew how to please a palate. The Lorraine Cherry ice cream was a sweet symphony of flavors. With every spoonful, you'd savor the tartness of ripe cherries perfectly balanced with the creamy, velvety texture. It was a delightful dance of fruity freshness and dairy richness that would throw you straight to a 1950s soda shop on a warm summer afternoon. This here ice cream was a true nostalgic treat that would make your taste buds sing. If you ever get a hankering for a taste of yesteryear, don't forget about Lady Borden's Lorraine Cherry ice cream. It's a slice of 1950s heaven in every bite, and it'll bring back memories of simpler times when folks gathered round the table to share a scoop or two of this classic flavor. Don't let this forgotten gem slip through your fingers. Grab a spoon and dig in. Western Almond. Well, howdy there, folks. Hop on this flavor train to the good old days with Sealtest's Western Almond Ice Cream. This frozen delight was a real showstopper with its rich, creamy texture and a color as golden as the setting sun over the open plains. It was a sight to behold in your ice cream dish, I tell you. Now, when it came to taste, Sealtest's Western Almond Ice Cream was a real rootin' tootin' treat. Imagine the smooth sweetness of classic vanilla ice cream, but with a generous kick of roasted almonds. Those almonds added a satisfying crunch and a warm, toasty flavor that made you feel like you were sitting round the campfire out on the range. It was a flavor that could transport you to the wild, wild west with every spoonful, and you couldn't help but holler, "Yee-haw!" in delight. So, folks, if you're looking to relive the taste of the 1950s, don't pass up on Sealtest's Western Almond Ice Cream. It's a sweet trip back in time, and it'll have you singing cowboy tunes in no time. Saddle up and mosey on down to your local ice cream parlor. This forgotten flavor is one you won't want to miss. Banana Strawberry Split. Step right up, and have a go at the classic flavor with a Sealtest's Banana Strawberry Split ice cream. Now picture this, a swirl of sunny, ripe bananas and luscious ruby red strawberries. A sight to behold, ain't it? Well, that's exactly what this Sealtest creation looked like, with its playful pink and yellow hues, just like a sweet summer sunrise. But it wasn't just the looks that made this ice cream a sensation. It was the taste that truly delighted the taste buds. Sealtest's Banana Strawberry Split was a delightful blend of two classic fruits, each lending its unique charm to the mix. The smooth, creamy banana flavor was a nostalgic nod to those old-time banana splits, while the tart sweetness of ripe strawberries added a zing that made your taste buds dance with joy. You could enjoy all the banana split had to offer in one single scoop. Chocolate Almond. Let's continue on our sweet trip down memory lane with Lady Borden's Chocolate Almond. This here frozen delight was a sight to behold, with its rich, velvety, chocolatey goodness that could make your heart flutter. It was a deep, dark brown like the finest cocoa, and it promised you an indulgence unlike any other. Oh my, Lady Borden knew how to craft a flavor that would make your taste buds sing. The chocolate was smooth, creamy, and decadently rich. like a scoop of pure heaven. And then there were those roasted almonds, my friends. They added a delightful crunch and a nutty, toasty flavor that danced in perfect harmony with their chocolate. It was a symphony of taste and texture that would transport you to a world of pure delight. So, if you're yearning for a taste that'll make your taste buds do the jitterbug, choose Lady Borden's chocolate almond ice cream. It's a forgotten flavor that deserves a grand comeback, and it's sure to satisfy even the most discerning of sweet tooths. Grab a scoop or two and let the flavor take you on a delightful journey. Gay 90s Toffee Fudge. Here's a real blast from the past. Sealtest's Gay 90s Toffee Fudge. And this here frozen treat was a true sight to behold with its charming packaging that took you straight back to the good old days when the Gay 90s were around. The ice cream box was plastered with this really memorable drawing of a barbershop quartet singing their hearts out in what we could only assume to be a moment of merriment you can also get after a bite of the Toffee Fudge Bowl. Now, when it came to taste, Sealtest's Toffee Fudge ice cream was a flavor sensation like no other. It was the creamiest, dreamiest vanilla ice cream you ever did taste. Swirled with ribbons of rich, gooey fudge and studded with bits of buttery toffee. It was a symphony of sweetness and crunch, a delectable dance of flavors that would make your taste buds do the Charleston. The toffee bits added a delightful contrast to the smoothness of the ice cream, and the fudge was so decadently rich, it'd make even a flapper blush. It was an experience from the first scoop to the last. Had your fill yet? No? Don't worry, there's plenty of other amazing flavors for you to try. The best part is you don't have to spend a dime to try them out. All you have to do is give this video a like. Now on to the next flavor, which I'm willing to bet my ice cream's worth will leave you divided. Devil Mint. How do you feel about mint chocolate? If you don't like it, you're going to want to cover your ears for this one. Sealtest's Devil Mint proved that there's nothing harder than resisting temptation. It had a rich, deep, dark, chocolatey color that would make your mouth water just by looking at it. But what set it apart was the tantalizing combination of chocolate and mint that made for an interesting dessert experience. When you took a bite of Sealtest's Devil Mint ice cream, you were in for a real treat. The chocolate flavor was velvety and decadent, like indulging in a piece of the finest chocolate cake. But then there was the mint. It was cool and refreshing, like a brisk winter breeze. The combination of these two flavors was a delightful contrast that kept your taste buds dancing. It was like a sweet tug-of-war between the rich, devilish chocolate and the cool, invigorating mint, creating a dessert experience that was both intriguing and utterly satisfying. Praline Pecan. Now, how about a scoop of Lady Borden's Praline Pecan? This frozen wonder was a real looker with its luscious caramel-colored swirls and a generous sprinkling of toasted pecan pieces. It was like a work of art right there in your ice cream dish. Now, when it came to taste, Lady Borden's Praline Pecan was pure heaven. The smooth, velvety vanilla base was kissed with a sweetness of praline swirls that added a delightful caramel note to each spoonful. And those pecans, my friends, they brought a satisfying crunch and a rich, nutty flavor that perfectly complemented the creamy goodness. It was a harmonious blend of textures and tastes that left you craving for more. Plum nuts. Sealtest keeps its run of great flavors going with plum nuts. This here frozen treat was a pretty thing, with its soft lavender hue that captured the essence of plump, juicy plums. And those nuts, oh my, they were like little treasures scattered throughout, adding a delightful crunch and a nutty richness to the creamy canvas. The iconic plum flavor was a perfect blend of sweet and tart, just like biting into a ripe plum. The plums were swirled into the ice cream, creating pockets of fruity goodness, and the nuts provided a satisfying contrast in both texture and flavor. It was a taste that would take you to a sunny orchard in the summertime. Tropic Isle Pineapple. In the 1950s, pineapple was the flavor that stole the show, and you know Lady Borden had to have a shot at it. I present to you the Tropic Isle Pineapple. This frozen delight had a vibrant, sunny yellow color that could brighten up even the gloomiest of days. It looked like a scoop of tropical paradise right in your ice cream dish. Lucky for us, Lady Borden really knew how to capture the essence of the islands. The pineapple flavor was pure and refreshing, like a burst of Hawaiian vacation in every bite. It was sweet and tangy, just like biting into a juicy, ripe pineapple. Each spoonful was a getaway, and you could almost feel the warm ocean breeze and hear the ukulele playing in the background as you savored it. Peach Melba. Get ready to dig down under the Peach Melba by Seal Test. It had a soft, peachy hue that beckoned you like a summer sunset. You see, when you took a scoop of Peach Melba, you were in for a treat that was both peachy and raspberry sweet. The peach flavor was ripe and juicy, like biting into a perfectly sun-ripened fruit. But what made it really special was how the raspberry swirled through the peachy goodness. It added a tart and tangy note that cut through the sweetness, creating a harmonious balance of flavors. It was like enjoying a classic Peach Melba dessert, but in a cool and creamy ice cream form. Burgundy Cherry. If you're feeling a little fancy, raise that pinky finger when you dig into Lady Borden's Burgundy Cherry. With its deep, rich burgundy color, this ice cream flavor hinted at the indulgence within. It looked like a glass of fine wine, but it was a dessert fit for a sweet tooth. Lady Borden's Burgundy Cherry ice cream was a revelation. The burgundy cherry flavor was a delightful blend of sweet and slightly tart, reminiscent of a luscious cherry compote. And those cherries, my friends, well, they were plump and juicy, adding bursts of fruity goodness in every bite. It was like enjoying a classic cherry dessert, but with a creamy frozen twist. The combination was a match made in dessert heaven, and it left your taste buds singing with delight. Cherry coconut. How about we end our ice cream trip with a bowl of cherry coconut? Don't be fooled by how it sounds. This one was a real stunner, with its rosy pink hue that promised a burst of cherry flavor and a sprinkling of shredded coconut that added a touch of tropical charm. Lady Borden's cherry coconut was a perfect marriage of flavors. The cherry was sweet and tangy, like biting into a ripe summer cherry, and the coconut provided a creamy, nutty undertone that complemented it beautifully. The combination of cherry and coconut was a match made in dessert heaven, creating a union of sweet and exotic flavors that made your taste buds their playground. Well, it looks like we have to end our ice cream tasting right here. Turns out these tubs from the 1950s don't age so well. I feel a tummy ache coming on. Well, in the meantime, share your favorite ice cream memory with us in the comment section below. And hey, if you liked the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.